Our North Fayette Valley coach conversation with head coach Justin Hines. And coach, you faced Owine last week. You faced a lot of adversity going into that game. You ended up losing 30-15. Bottom line, it was a even Steven game at halftime, but Owine maybe showed they had a little bit more depth, at least playing last Friday night. Is that a fair way to put it?
Yeah, real proud of our kids and then the way they fought. A lot of guys in new situations there, and gave up a touchdown right before halftime. That kind of hurt on about a 1-minute drive for them, and then they did like a 9-minute drive right after half that kind of just wore us out. And with not having much for depth, it's kind of put us down for that. So, but like I said, proud of the way we played. We're winning in the second quarter there, and then just kind of ran out of steam.
And when you look at the experience that you had last Friday night, what were the positives that you can take away from a night like that? And knowing the fact that you're going to get into the postseason no matter what, can you really build off what you were able to do last Friday night despite the outcome?
Yeah, sure. A lot of guys saw their first time on varsity, and Cale Burrow did a pretty good job getting thrown in there at quarterback for us, and made some nice throws and ran the offense well. And so we can look at it that way. Got a lot of guys some varsity experience that hopefully will help us down the road.
And this week you face an Independence team that hasn't played in 2 weeks due to a COVID-19 situation. How big of a challenge is that, knowing the fact that the film you're watching is probably about a month old?
Yeah, and the last film that we had on them, they were in a monsoon with Owine, so you don't really know what to take from that film either. So got a couple games, kind of know what they're going to do. Marcus Beatty is a really good back, and they love to get it to him. And they got a sophomore quarterback who throws it pretty good. So it'll be a challenge, and I'm sure they've got some new stuff that they've had time to put in here with the guys they've had at practice, and we'll be ready to play.
Beatty is a running back for Owine. The more thing, or for Independence, the more things change, the more they stay the same, it seems like, right?
For sure.
And what of the film that you have watched, what impresses you about this Mustang team that you're facing Friday night?
Well, even when they struggle to move the ball, they got some guys that are pretty quick, and Beatty and a few of their receivers, and they can break one real easy. So kind of just thinking back, watching the Center Point game, and they did a pretty good job slowing them down, but they still scored 35 points because they'd hit one play and off to the races. And we just got to keep that from happening.
And you're heading into the final 2 weeks of the season with the game Friday night. What are the main things you want to see out of your team in these final 2 weeks before the postseason?
Sure, we'll still probably have some guys in there that maybe aren't the most experienced. So just keep seeing growth out of them, and hopefully a full week of practice here will help them show that. And like we said, just keep getting better, because this year more than ever, we're just building towards that first playoff game.
All right, Coach. Hopefully you can keep your kids healthy this week. Wish best of luck Friday night against the Mustangs.
All right, thanks, Darren.
Justin Hines, North Fayette Valley head coach.